Hello class 8. Hope you are enjoying the online classes. Today this is gonna be your sixth video, and topic of today's discussions is about the multiplication of rational number. Okay, so let's start. Multiplication of rational numbers. If a by b and c by d are the two rational numbers, then a by b into c by d, what it will be? Suppose a by b and c by d are the two rational numbers. So we are discussing about multiplication. So I have given the multiplication. So that means how to do the multiplication of rational numbers. So see here, a by b, c by d. So here your numerator is a, and here also your numerator is c. In the first case your denominator is b, second case denominator is d. So while doing multiplication, we can write all the numerator in numerator and all the denominator in the denominator. See here, a into c, and here b into d. I can write it as that. Means if two rational numbers is multiplied, then all the numerators I can write in the numerator and all the denominator will be in the denominator, and in between all the numbers, in among all the numbers, there will be multiplication, because we are doing here what? Multiplications. That's why. Okay, so this is the process of doing multiplication of rational numbers. Now let's discuss about some properties of multiplication. So first of all, you remember now the last class we have discussed about properties of addition, properties of what? Subtraction. Now we are going to discuss about properties of multiplication, and after multiplication we will discuss about the properties of division. So okay, now properties of multiplication. Closure property. In the addition we have done that if we do addition of two rational numbers, then the addition is the result of it after doing addition is also one what? Rational number. That means it satisfies the property of closure. Okay, in case of addition. So here in multiplication, what you have to do? If two rational numbers, if we do multiplications, your answer should also be the in the form of rational numbers. If we get rational number, then we call it as a what? Closure property. So let's check. A by b, suppose I am taking 2 by 3, this one rational number. Again I am taking suppose 4 by 3. Okay, so I am doing the multiplication. So what will be the result? All the numerators will be in the numerator, all the denominator will be in the denominator. So 2 4 is the 8, 3 3 is the 9. Is it one rational number? Yes, because it is in the form of p by q. Huh? So that's why 8 by 9 is also rational. That means if we do multiplication of two rational numbers, your result will always be in the form of rational number. That means it is what? It satisfies the closure property. Now commutative. In addition, we have also learned commutative. So in a multiplication also commutative property satisfied. That means in case of multiplication also order doesn't matter. Like in addition, what we have done, 2 plus 3 is 5. 3 plus 2 is also 5. Okay, but in case of multiplication, 2 into 3 is also 6, 3 into 2 is also 6. That means in case of multiplication also order doesn't matter. So this property is called the commutative property. That means property 2. If a by b and c by d are the two rational number, then a by b into c by d is equal to c by d into a by b. That means if in any order, if you do multiplication of same numbers, then it will be always give the same result. Okay, now associative property. For associative property we need three rational number, like in the case of what? Addition also we have done na? Similarly associative. So in case of associative, three rational number we have to take. So let's take three rational number. 2 by 3, 3 by 4, 5 by 7, 5 by 6. So multiplication, that means all it should be multiplication. Suppose here I have given. First let me do the multiplication of this one. 3 5 is 3 2 is 6. I have done the cancellation. So into 5, 4 2 is 8. 4 into 2 is 8. Okay, now this one and this one I have to do multiplication. 5 2 is 10. 3 8 24. Okay, that means we have got 10 by 24. Now let's check another part. Another, what is there? 2 by 3, 3 by, how much I have taken? 3 by 4 into 5 by 6. Here I will take the multiplication of this one. 6, 3 4s are 12, 5 by 6. 6 is get cancelled, 5 by 12. Previously what we have got? 10 by 24. Check. 10 by 24, and here I have got what? 5 by 12. Here if I do the cancellation by 2, 2 5s are 10, 2 12s are 24. That is here also 5 by 12, here also 5 by 12. That means it is same. See here, associative. That means if A by B is multiplied with C by D into E by F, it will be equal to A by B into D by C by D into E by F. Okay. Property 4, property of 1. That means you have to multiply any rational number by 1. Suppose you are multiplied 100. 100 is one rational number. 100. So with this 100, if you multiply 1, what will be your answer? 100 into 1 means 100 only. If you multiply 1 by 100, then also 100. So this is called as the property of 1. See here, property 1. A by B into 1 is equal to 1 into A by B is equal to A by B. Multiplication by 0. That means if you any rational number, if you multiply it by 0, what will be your answer? What property to be? It is called the multiplication by 0. That means with any rational number, if you multiply by 0, it will be only 0 only in any order. Suppose 0 into 1 lakh, like this you have written, okay, into suppose some 5,000. These all are given. If 0 is there, after that whatever is there, you forget about this. If 0 is there, multiplication is given, that means it will be always 0 only in any order. In between you have written 0 or at last you have written 0, it doesn't matter. But if you multiply 0 with any number, any rational number, it will be always give you 0. See here, multiplication by 0, A by B into 0, or you multiply 0 into A by B, always it will give what? 0. Distribution of, now sixth property, distribution of multiplication over addition. Distribution of this one you have to understand careful. Distribution of multiplication, that means multiplication get distributed over addition. That means addition is there, after that multiplication is given, then this multiplication get distributed. Check here, 2 into 3 plus 5. Okay, this all 2 3 5 are rational number, all natural number are rational number now. So here what I will do, 2, this one I have to do multiplication with this, again this one I have to multiplication with this. That means 2 into, after that inside bracket is there now, that means this 2 is common for both 3 also and 5 also, is it? So that means we have to do like this multiplication, 2 into 3 plus, here plus is given now, that's why I will write here plus 2 into 5. So that is 2 3s are 6, 2 5s are 10. That means 16. And you simply, without applying this property, simply you do 5 plus 3, 8, 8 into 2, 16. Also you have got 16. Okay. So this is called the properties of distribution of multiplication over addition. See here, here multiplication is there, here also multiplication get distributed over addition. See, 3 rational number I have taken, A by B into C by D plus E by F. Inside bracket is, that's why you have to do the bracket work. So here what I have done, but outside the bracket one common multiplication is there, A by B. That's why I have written A by B for both the terms. So since it is multiplication given, that's why A by B into C by D plus A by B into E by F. This is called the distribution of multiplication over addition. Now, seventh property, property of existence of multiplicative inverse. You remember now? Additive inverse we have got in case of addition. That means if any number A, if you have to add what number so that your result will be what? 0. Okay, that means with A, if you add minus of a negative of that number, then you will get, then only you will get the 0. So this minus A is called the negative of that number, negative of that rational number, or additive inverse. Additive inverse. Okay, so similarly in case of multiplication also, multiplicative inverse we have. So multiplicative inverse, that means with one rational number, what you have to multiply so that you will get 1. Suppose I have here 2. With 2, what I have to multiply so that I will get 1? That means you have to multiply by 1 by 2. Then only this 2 and 2 will get cancelled. Then only you will get the 1. Na? So that's why multiplicative inverse of 2 is 1 by 2. Again I am explaining, listen carefully. With 2, suppose what number you have to multiply so that you will get the answer as 1. With 2, what number you have to multiply? With 2, if you multiply 1 by 3, then you will get 2 by 3. Because this is numerator, this one is numerator. So 2 into 1, 2, 2 by 3. But we need what? We need only 1. So with 2, what you have to, suppose you have multiplied 2, you have multiplied some natural number, suppose 3, then you are getting 6. Or you multiply 4, 2 into 4 is 8, but we need what? We need only 1. 1 we need. So what you have to multiply? It means reciprocal of that number you have to multiply. Then only you will get what? Then only there is a chance of getting 1. That means with 2, if you multiply 1 by 2, that means 2 ones are 2, divide by 2, that means 2 by 2 is what? 1. Or simply you can cut this 2 and 2. So here what is that? So 1. That means with 2 you have to multiply the inverse of that number, reciprocal of that number. If you multiply, then only you will get the multiplicative inverse. See here. So if you have multiplied A by B into what number, then you will get 1. So if you have multiplied A by B with B by A, then only you will get the 1. That means first, see here, in the first case A is the numerator, B is the denominator. So that means you have to multiply the reciprocal. Reciprocal means your numerator will be the denominator and denominator will be the numerator. See, in the first case A by B, then this A came to the denominator and this B goes to the numerator. That means this is the reciprocal. So if you multiply this B will get cancelled, this A will get cancelled, or here also this A will get cancelled, B will get cancelled, only we will get the what? 1. So these are the properties of multiplication. Now let's discuss about the properties of division. So properties of division, only 3 properties is there. Closure property, that means if 2 rational number, if you divide, then your answer result will always be in the form of rational number. That means it satisfies which property? That means it satisfies your closure property. Okay, so that means division is also satisfied closure property. Okay, now property 2, if you divide one rational number by 1, then you will get A by B. If you divide one rational number by -1, you will get minus of A by B. Okay, now see property 3. For every non-zero rational number, that means the rational number whatever you are taking, that should be non-zero. That means it should be other than 0. Not 0, but other than 0. That means 1, 2, 3 like this. Any 1 by 2, 2 by 3, 5 by 6 like this. Any fractional number, rational number you can take, but you cannot take 0. Okay, for every non-zero rational number A by B, that means if you divide A by B, then you will get 1. See, if you divide A by B, that means same number you have divided, you have A by B, so A by B will get cancelled. That means you will get what? 1 only. 1 number, see. And if you divide A by B with minus negative of that number, like this, suppose 2 you have divided by minus of 2, this 2 will get cancelled. Then here what will be there? 1 by -1, that means -1 only. See, 2 number. Then third number it is given A minus of A by B. If you divide by A by B, then also you will get what? -1. These all are the properties of division. Okay, so now see one thing. In case of addition, we have got the properties. In case of subtraction also we have got. In case of your multiplication also you have got the some properties, and in case of division also we have got some properties. You have to go through these properties very clearly, and properties name should be also also very important for you, because in question sometimes it may be given 1 mark question like this, that write the properties of 0 for multiplication, or write the properties of 1 for multiplication. So how you will write, which property you have to know now first, then only you can write. So this all the properties you have to remember, and you have to understand also very clearly. Okay, now in the next video we will discuss about the your exercise